Ever stop to think how much those little impulse buys on your phone are adding up to, and how many subscription payments are sneaking out of your bank account every single month? Before I started using Rocket Money, let me tell you, I had no idea. But the first time I logged in, I saved $435. I couldn't believe it. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps you find and cancel your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps lower your bills so you can grow your savings. I just love the dashboard. It shows everything in one place, even the subscriptions you forgot you signed up for. And if there's something you don't need, Rocket Money helps you cancel it. Plus, it alerts you if a bill increases or if something unusual pops up in your account. It's basically like having a personal assistant for your money. Cancel your unwanted subscriptions and reach your financial goals faster with Rocket Money. Go to rocketmoney.com/Kim today. That's rocketmoney.com/Kim. rocketmoney.com/Kim. Hey, thanks for listening to the Kim Komando Show. Here comes hour one. So with TikTok now being controlled in the United States, we're learning certain things about videos and what makes them go viral.
Okay.
So what's the last viral video you saw on TikTok?
Oh, I have no idea. Probably something my kids did with,
They showed you something?
Yeah. They play this game. It's called Steal a Brain Rot.
I'm not familiar with that.
It's on Roblox.
Okay.
And it's all based on meme culture. And then they'll say, oh, look at this, new meme that we've got. And they went go on the internet and show me. And every single one's got like 55 million views.
It's like, does anybody work?
Seriously.
Okay, well, here, I have a trivia question for you.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Do you have your thinking cap on?
Yeah, no.
Okay, well, let's just pretend. When it comes to TikTok's algorithms, okay, what signal tells the algorithm that a video should go viral? Is it something that happens within the first 2 seconds? How fast you scroll past it or not? How many comments it gets with emojis? Or if you watch it twice?
That's interesting. I would say all of those could be possible answers. Well, I'm going to go with the comments one and C. Oh, I hate that buzzer. It's insulting.
Do you want to try again?
B.
No. It was if you watch it twice. Watching a video twice tells the app's algorithm that it is engaging and that it's worth spreading more than the number of likes and comments.
That's why they do those loop videos.
Yes. Isn't that interesting?
Do you know what I'm talking about? The loop videos where it starts like, I'm going to make the best cherry cake you've ever seen. And then the video ends with, and that's because I'm going to make the best cherry cake you've ever seen.
Yes, it keeps, or sometimes it's also the length of the video.
Okay.
So that takes that into. I mean, did you see that viral Indian dance video?
No.
They have some Sikh moves.
How many people are going to understand the Sikh Kar Khalsa reference you just made?
I bet you more than you think.
All right, fine.
I bet you more than you think. And I hope that you're ready because every single thing is a tech thing. And more so than ever, you need to be tech ahead. Because if you don't know what's happening in the tech world, you're just left tech behind in the digital dust. And that's why we're here. I'm, of course, Kim Komando, America's beloved digital goddess, here with you once again. And joining me, as always, is my co-host, my cohort, also the co-host of the morning show in Phoenix, Arizona, on 99.9 FM, Andrew Babinski.
Hello, Kim.
I think we need to have like some type of sound effect for you.
There it is.
No, that's mine.
Oh.
That is my sound effect.
Just take that same sound effect and cut it in half. That'll be mine.
Yay. That was it. Hey, listen, you can find us on over 425 top stations across the United States. We're streaming live in all of your favorite radio apps. Just search for Komando with a K, of course. And we are a podcast. Wherever you listen, just hit play. And a huge salute goes out to all of our brave men and women tuning in on the American Forces Network Radio. Over 375,000 service members listening from 175 countries and 200 ships at sea. And we are so proud to be your tech lifeline. And if you have a question, a tip, or you just want to say hello, the Commando hotline's open right now at 1-888-825-5254. Or you can schedule your spot anytime by heading over to commando.com. And there's a link at the top that says Ask Kim. Alrighty then, every single day I make sure that I'm tech ahead, so this way you will be too. And here are some tech trends that you need to know and stories that are happening right now. And we're going to step back to just a month ago. Cracker Barrel. When's the last time you went to a Cracker Barrel?
Surprisingly, twice in like the last 3 months.
Did you really?
Yeah, we travel a lot for softball. And there's nothing better when you're traveling in the middle of nowhere. It's like, well, you can go to Burger King or you can go to Cracker Barrel.
And, they changed their logo.
They did, and the internet was outraged.
Of course. And then they quickly caved in and they flipped back to the original. But as it turns out, this mob wasn't really a mob. This is really interesting. Turns out that 49% of the online mob calling for a Cracker Barrel boycott were bots.
What?
Yes.
Why?
44% of all Cracker Barrel posts were also about bots. Okay. And so not only did the company's management take the bait and change the logo, so did the customers. As it turns out, Cracker Barrel dropped from being the fastest growing breakfast chain all the way into last place.
Just because of some social media posts?
No, isn't that nuts? Now, some people are saying maybe Cracker Barrel orchestrated all this to bring attention to the brand.
Okay.
And then,
if they did that, they're smarter than the rest of us. That's pretty brilliant.
But maybe like Bud Light, it didn't really work out for them so much.
Well, their stock price took a hit.
All right, whether you're liberal, conservative, you support Doge or not, here's a government program everyone agrees is just a massive waste of taxpayer dollars. Because what we wanted to do was to bring high-speed internet into America's most rural areas. Now, there are 7 different government programs to bring high-speed internet to rural America. One is called the BEAD program. That stands for Broadband Equity Access and Deployment.
Okay.
Couldn't you just be the people sitting around there? Well, let's call it the Broadband Equity Access and Deployment.
What a great idea, Ted.
That was awesome. It has eaten up, my God, listen to this, $42 billion. Okay. So how many homes do you think got connected so far for $42 billion?
All of them. It's got to be absolutely every single home in all of rural America.
0.
How?
Okay.
What are they doing? Spending the entire budget eating breakfast at Cracker Barrel?
They're trying to lay some cable, I guess. I don't know. 6 others are ready to spend $25 billion over the next 10 years. But meanwhile, let's look up in the sky. What do we see? Starlink.
Yeah.
Yes. $600 for the antenna and maybe $90 for the month. Jeff Bezos has his own Project Kuiper. That's Amazon's satellite internet service, and they're launching 3,200 satellites, and that's backed by billions from Amazon. So here's the thing. If 2 billionaires can figure out how to beam internet from space, why can't we run a cable, of course, across a cornfield?
Well, here's the thing, though. I just did the math. At the prices you just quoted,
Yes.
with the $42 billion, the $600 setup, and $90
Yes.
a month, they could have had 28 million Americans
Gosh.
with free internet for a year.
I think that's a better deal.
Yeah. Money
Yes.
more well spent.
The BEAD program.
Oh, it sounds very important.
It does.
Yeah, I'm the chairman of the BEAD program. What do you guys do? Yeah, we burn money.
We sure do in cornfields. As it turns out, when we start looking into our cars, that we have these all glass touchscreens everywhere. It looks like the Starship Enterprise. But here's what happened. They neglected to ask us if we wanted all the touchscreens. Do you have a lot of touchscreens in your car?
I don't actually. It's a lot of analog buttons, which I was really surprised.
What year is your car?
2024?
You don't have any touchscreens?
No, it's Chevy Suburban.
Wow.
It's not like I'm driving a Yugo either. Well, I have one touchscreen, but you said a lot.
Yeah.
Everything else, but I'd say 85% of the controls are analog buttons.
Okay. My whole screen is touchscreen all across.
I got in a rental Mercedes.
Yes.
And it was from side mirror to side mirror screens.
That's what I have.
The entire thing.
Okay.
It was cool.
It's cool until you need to call somebody.
Yeah.
Okay. And then this morning I needed to call somebody and I ended up calling Barry and it was like, no, I don't need to talk to you. I was really trying to call somebody else. Well, what's going on? I'm like, no, I just wanted to call somebody else, Or, we have to call the gate in order to get in. Do you call the gate?
No.
Oh.
I don't live in a gated community.
No, the gate here at the studio.
Oh, no. I park on the special people parking spots.
Excellent. We love that. Well, as it turns out, for the 2026 models at, listen to this, Mercedes, Volkswagen, Audi, Hyundai, Subaru, Mini, Porsche, Ferrari, BMW, Mazda, and even Tesla, is that they are bringing back buttons.
Because people want them?
Yes, they want buttons because they say we're just so frustrated because when you're trying to do something on a touchscreen, you're looking away from the road.
And you're switching from screen to screen instead of just there's the button, always there. That's what I hit.
So your great-grandfather was right. Knobs are the future.
He just called me a knob. I don't know if he ever said knobs are the future.
Such a knob. All right. This happened to a guy by the name of Daniel Rotar. And we're going to go to Honolulu, Hawaii for this story. He was trying to get on a plane back home to the UK. He shows up at TSA, flashes his passport and his boarding pass, and they look down. They say, "What is on your finger?" And the guy says, "It's my Samsung Galaxy ring." Well, it had swelled up, the lithium battery, and it turned his finger into a hostage. He couldn't get the ring off.
He couldn't get the ring off at all.
No. And they said, please remove your jewelry. And he's like, I can't get the ring off. So they denied him getting on the plane. He had to go to the hospital. Doctors broke out the ice, lubricant, maybe some WD-40, and they pried it off him like it was a cursed artifact.
Because it looked abnormal? That's why they wouldn't let him put it on the plane?
Exactly. So allegedly, Samsung reimbursed his hotel and flights.
Okay.
I saw something where it said they just got him a hotel room. Other people said flights. And then they collected the rogue ring for investigation.
Figure out what's going on. Why did it only cut off his circulation to his pointer finger?
God, could you imagine that?
No. I can't imagine still trying to get on a plane. I'd have already been in the emergency room.
Yeah, really. I mean, hopefully he was wearing compression socks and he was drinking a lot of water and he didn't have a lot of salt. No, that poi that they serve in Hawaii, so salty.
That's true. I'm sure he's fine.
He's probably fine. Hey, listen, coming up, we have our fun game, Bot or Not. You don't want to miss that. We have some tech myths that everybody just keeps repeating over and over. And then later on, I got to give you a warning about a financial evil twin. And we have just the best callers ever. And you have us here on the Kim Commando Show. If you own a home, listen up. This is scary. The FBI is warning about a crime on the rise. Home title theft. And it doesn't happen the way you might think. No break-ins, no stolen keys, just a forged signature on a single piece of paper filed with the county. In minutes, criminals can transfer the title out of your name, then use your ownership to drain your equity or even sell your home. The worst part, most people don't know what's happening until they get collection or foreclosure notices in the mail. That's why I trust Home Title Lock. When you visit HometitleLock.com/Kim, you'll get a free title history report and a 14-day free trial of their $1 million triple lock protection, including 24/7 monitoring of your home's title, urgent alerts to changes, and if fraud does happen. Their U.S.-based restoration team will work to restore your title, covering costs up to $1 million. Don't wait. Protect your home and equity today. Get your free 14-day trial at HometitleLock.com/Kim. That's HometitleLock.com/Kim. I want you to look down at your phone right now, and if it is not one of those beautiful brand new iPhone 17 Airs, a $999 value, I'm giving one away. Head to winfromkim.com. We're talking just 0.22 inches, thinner than a pencil, about the same size as a few stacked credit cards. Let me tell you, it's really durable too. Go to winfromkim.com. Once again, that's winfromkim.com. All righty then. How about we start some phone calls here?
Let's do it.
Okay. Adam in beautiful Boston, Massachusetts. Hi, Adam.
Hey, Kim, how you doing?
We're doing great. So what's going on with you?
Well, I am a new dad, and my wife and I are looking at purchasing a baby monitor, and we have heard horror stories about some of them, being hacked. And we're wondering if you had any recommendations on which ones were safer or what direction we should go in, or tips when doing our research for a good baby monitor.
So let me ask you a question. How has life changed since the little Bambino came home?
Well, funny story. I actually ended up sleeping better, but my wife didn't. She started sleeping worse.
Are we supposed to be shocked by that?
I don't know. Like before, I didn't sleep, but she could sleep, and now it's reversed. I don't know what it is.
So she gets up in the middle of the night every single time?
Yes, unfortunately.
And he's sleeping he's sleeping right there.
He's sawing logs. She's elbowing him. Go get the baby. He's just sleeping right through it.
I don't hear nothing.
Or are we using air quotes when we say you're sleeping better? Because you're just pretending you're asleep so you don't have to get out of bed.
Well, no, I feel bad because I'll wake up and I'll look over and be like, "Hey, babe, like, how did it go? Like, I didn't hear him at all last night." And she just give me this look, like, "Really? You didn't hear him at all?" Like, "Oh, sorry. I'll change his diaper. You get some rest."
Nice. I'll never forget. I came home from doing the show, and Ian, our son, had this diaper like between his legs. You know how like
it was drooping?
It was drooping down. And I looked at Barry and I said, "Did you not change his diaper?" And Barry looked at me and he said, "It says it holds 15 pounds."
Oh.
I'm like,
that's not what that means.
I told him, I'm like, get out. All right, so we're talking about baby monitors. It's really when they're connected to Wi-Fi that they're hackable, right? And so if you're worried about getting them hacked, then you don't get a monitor that's connected to Wi-Fi. Now, there are downsides to that, is that because it's not on Wi-Fi, if you're at work, you can't look in and make sure that the baby's okay, and you don't have a lot of those capabilities. And so it's up to you on really to lock it down. When we look at the baby monitors that are quote unquote hacked, typically they're not setting it up properly, meaning they're not putting a password on it. Their Wi-Fi is exposed. They haven't updated the firmware. They're not updating the apps. So how do you feel like this is something you can take control over?
Updating the passwords and the firmware, yes.
Okay, all right. Because what are you looking at me like?
I was just going to say he can't do any of this. He's too busy napping.
Yes, exactly. He's too busy snoring. Well, because you want to get the best cam, and a baby monitor doesn't necessarily have to be a baby monitor. You could just put a Nest cam in the room, and then you'd be able to see exactly what's going on. You get motion alerts, and you get all that other great stuff. Now, there is like the Nanit Pro Smart Baby Monitor that goes beyond that. So if you are looking for temperature sensors, humidity sensors, and like 1080p and motion sound alerts and everything all connected with the baby, then that's something that you might want to take a look at. And that's the Nanit, Nanit, Pro Smart Baby Monitor. And also there's another one called Cubo, Cubo. But if you are not, you just really just want a monitor, then I would just go ahead and get a regular cam and throw it in there. And then you got the app, then you're all good to go.
And when the baby's all grown up, you can use it for somewhere else around the house.
Exactly. Use it for, see if somebody's sleeping.
Sounds like he is.
Okay. And that's probably the first, I'm sure every woman who heard this call, and thanks for calling today, Adam, was like, we got to get that guy's butt out of bed.
Oh, yeah. If I was Adam, I definitely would have been lying when you asked that question. I'm not admitting to that.
No, not at all.
The family that vacations together stays together. At least that was the plan. Except now the Dastardly desk clerk is saying he can't confirm your connecting rooms.
Wait, what?
That's right, ma'am. You have rooms 201 and 709.
No, we cannot be 5 floors away from our kids.
The doors have double locks. They'll be fine.
When you want connecting rooms confirmed before you arrive, it matters where you stay.
Welcome to Hilton. I see your connecting rooms are already confirmed.
Hilton, for the stay.
Let's see. Coming up later, we're going to talk about how your financial evil twin can do you in. And we've got some tech myths to pass along. And of course, we have more phone calls. But Andrew, it's time now for us to play Bot or Not. Ready?
Find out from local authorities. The length of your stay can range from as of this broadcast. Expect traffic delays.
Do you notice that?
Or
Yeah.
TV for official news updates.
It's news headlines this week. News
I'm
headlines.
bad at this. Why do you keep throwing this at me?
No, I think you're good. I think you're good. Okay. So here. It's very simple.
Okay.
I'm going to read a headline, and you tell me whether or not it was written by a human
Sure.
and it's real, or it was written by ChatGPT and it hallucinated.
Gotcha.
Okay. We just have a few.
I'm focused.
Okay. You ready?
Yes.
Here's number one.
Okay.
Scientists warn AI models are now better at lying than teenagers.
Bot.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
That was psychologically you try to trick me by putting AI in the subject of the headline.
Okay.
You didn't.
I did
got
not
it.
do that. Do not.
One for one.
I forget who wrote me. I think his name was Rob. And he said that last week he could tell by watching the video. Because if you're not seeing, if you're only listening to the audio version, we actually have this on YouTube too. But by looking at the video and looking at my eyes, he knew whether or not it was real or not.
Oh, I'm going to watch your eyes this time.
Okay. All right. Here's number 2.
Right.
Very mean squirrels seeking food have sent at least 2 people to the ER in California.
That's really long and wordy. So I'm going to go human. 2 for 2.
Did you cheat?
I just looked at your eyes.
Squirrels in San Rafael, they decide that humans are delicious and they are attacking people on the street.
How do they know that the squirrels think we're delicious? Did they interview them?
So what do you think? Bob looks pretty good, right? All right, here's number 3. Police charge woman with definitely not a bag full of drugs towed for trafficking meth.
Oh, that's true. I saw that story. That's
did you?
human. 3 for 3.
Okay, she's carrying a bag that says definitely not a bag full of drugs.
Well, you got to be high to go on Amazon and actually buy that bag. So it checks out.
This was her second arrest this month, by the way. Let's see. We have 2 more. Crab found riding first class on a passenger train in England.
Bot.
Nope.
Oh, my perfect
They
record.
found a live crab lounging in the first class train seat. It was rehomed.
You mean eaten? Rehomed to my stomach?
And finally this. Man eats his passport midair while his companion tries to flush another passport.
That's 100% human.
A Ryanair passenger ate pages of his passport midair while his companion tried flushing theirs.
They diverted the flight because
did.
this guy was eating his passport. You know what? There's no law broken there.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Why would someone eat their passport?
Because they no longer give away peanuts on the airlines. That's why.
I was on British Airways coming back from London to Los Angeles, and there was no Wi-Fi on board. You've ever heard me talk about that?
Yeah, ad nauseum.
But the woman comes over and she says, how's the flight? And I looked at her and I said, Ryanair is better.
Awful. It's not her fault.
She looked at me and she was like, oh.
Just eat your passport and be quiet.
Tammy in Lubbock, Texas. Hi, Tammy.
Hi.
So it doesn't look like a happy place that you're in. It just says duped into Bitcoin. And anytime we see duped and Bitcoin, it doesn't feel like we're going to a happy place.
But most of the time, Tammy, when we hear these types of stories, it's men.
So what happened?
Well, like I said, I kind of got duped into buying $1,000 worth of Bitcoin, and I found a place to sell it. But they wanted proof that I was a person. So they asked that I send my ID, my driver's license, and a selfie. So I did. And they said that their AI says that my facial points don't match up between the driver's license and my selfie, and therefore they can't determine that I'm a person. I promise you I'm a person.
So how do you think, well, tell us about the duping part.
Right, what's the scam part?
Yes.
Well, it was an email I got about PayPal and something about they owed me money and I could go and get the Bitcoin from this one store and take the Bitcoin to the bank, and the bank would give me the cash. Well, the bank said, no, we don't do that. So I was left with the Bitcoin. So, I looked around and found a place that I could.
No, wait. I want to stop you right there. So, did you give them money for Bitcoin, or did they say that they were going to give you Bitcoin?
No, I paid them $1,000.
All right, so you gave them $1,000 for Bitcoin.
And now, where is
Right.
the Bitcoin that you actually could bring it to the bank? Is it on a thumb drive?
It's just on my cell phone.
It's on your phone. So it's a digital, like QR code or some sort of representation that way. Okay.
Because it's not like you can take a piece of paper to the bank and say, I want to put this Bitcoin in my account.
Right.
At some point, we're going to get there, but we're just not there right now.
Right.
And so
Said that there was a wallet, cryptocurrency wallet that it would be in.
Well, of course, you have a hot and cold wallet. So this place that it says that they can give you the Bitcoin back, Okay, or put it into your wallet. Is it in your wallet, or is it just sitting on this site right now?
It's just on my cell phone.
It's on the site.
It's on the site. Okay, it's sitting on the
Right.
site.
So if you think this is a scam, why do you think you actually have the Bitcoin? Is it possible you sent them $1,000 and they just sent you something that says you have the Bitcoin, but you really have nothing?
That's possible. That's what my phone said.
Okay.
Okay, that's probably more than likely.
Yeah.
Is that you got some type of phishing email, you fell for it, you gave them $1,000, and now once you give somebody $1,000, maybe it wasn't even for Bitcoin, is that they're gone. So at this point, what you can do is, go to ic3.gov, the Internet Crime Complaint Center.
Okay.
And that's the FBI. And you can, did you put this on your credit card by chance?
Let me think. No.
Okay. All right. Did you put it like on a debit card, or you just wire?
PayPal?
It was a debit card.
Debit card.
Yeah. Okay. So debit card, that's bad. The debit card means that's just gone. There's nothing you can do. You're not going to get it back. But a lesson for everybody. Okay. If you get an email and you have to buy Bitcoin in order to get that Bitcoin into your bank account, you just got scammed.
Yeah.
Okay. We used to say, and we still say, if they want to take you to WhatsApp, Signal, or Telegram, you're going to get scammed too.
It's a scam.
So always be careful. Anytime somebody asks you to give them money so you can get something back, it's a
Scam.
okay. It's a scam. Sorry, Tammy, that we don't have better news for you. Tony in Louisville, Kentucky, it's a pleasure to have you with us. How can we help you out today?
Well, I lost my brick and mortar store here about 5 months ago, and the bakery, and I've scaled down. I'm basically a one-man show. I'm trying to sell a lot of cake, and I've entered the world of websites and Google listings and SEOs, and it is a wilderness. And I'm just wondering how many other thousands of entrepreneurs that are starting out like me, where I could get some help and maybe a monthly coach that could overlook
Sure.
what I'm doing, and if I'm heading in the right way. Here's the next 5 things you need to work on.
Well, let's talk about the bakery. So
Yeah.
you closed your bakery.
Yes.
What? Because of obviously sales.
Sales, a lot of reasons, but yeah, that's the main reason was that.
And what kind of bakery was it?
It's a German bakery. My family's been in the business for 134 years,
Wow.
and I've scaled it down. And I think a large part of it was because I wasn't on top of this social media, the Google listings, staying up current with all that, and I've been forced to do this, and I've managed to develop my website. I've managed to get my Google listing pretty good. I'm up around 90% on a rating there, and I just, but I'm doing Google ads now. I think I'm getting kind of scammed on how much they're charging me for what I'm getting.
It's hard. I can tell you right now, it's hard. And like you said, maybe I'm getting scammed right now because unless you really know what you're doing, it's so easy to just blow money without even getting any type of return. And there's really a science to all this. What kind of cakes do you make?
I make custom cakes. I'll make anywhere from a $50 cake to a $1,000 cake. And people call me with their ideas. They've seen different things. They'll send me pictures. We text back and forth. I'll send a sketch to them of what I can, what I can't do. Mainly, weddings, birthdays, anniversaries, just whatever happens to be the occasion that they're looking to do upcoming.
I mean, so Andrew, don't you think social media?
Well, that's a perfect series of videos right there.
Yes.
There's the video is getting the call, you making the sketch, and them accepting or making changes. Then video 2 would be you actually designing the cake. And then video 3 is them showing up to pick it up and how much they love it.
And video 4, maybe at the wedding.
Yeah.
Or at the family reunion or anniversary or birthday or whatever it may be. And see, and so when you have your website, and first of all, you mentioned Google, and Google ads are great, but before you do that, let's make sure that you have everything else around it totally up to date. So you have your Google profile, Google listings, and make sure that you have your photos and different options and everything in there. Also use the post feature where you can put some pictures of your custom cakes and some of your best work. And then on your Google page, make sure that it's SEO. And so it says custom cakes, Louisville, Kentucky, or in wedding cakes, or whatever your top sellers are. But then when you start looking at social media, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and then you also have other places that you can advertise like Nextdoor. There's also Thumbtack and Bark and Yelp, and so you want to get into there. So you basically want to take this business and bring it from being 134 years old to bring it now into 2026, the digital age. And there's nothing like TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram videos, and people love behind the scenes. They love time lapses, like Andrew, like what you were just talking about. That'd be a fabulous time lapse, wouldn't it? I mean, so you asked if there was somebody who could walk you through all this. There is, but I don't. I want to look around to see who that best person is. Okay.
Okay.
Because I want to. If I refer somebody to you, I want to make sure, Tony, that they are the best at what they do. And I'm really glad that we're talking about it, because the more time that you let go by, the more time that your business is not growing. And,
That's right.
And I am talking to a family member about the same thing right now. And I cannot get her to move. I cannot get her to move. She wants to do everything the old school way. And I keep telling her, you don't innovate, you evaporate. And that's what's happening, right?
Does your sister get annoyed with you?
Yes, she does.
I knew it. I knew it.
She does. This woman, let me tell you, you can't even see her desktop. She's got so many little Microsoft Word icons all over. Okay. I mean, she insists on scheduling things through email. I mean, I tried to set her up in a Google chat room. I said, so anytime you have a question, just go, I just email you. I'm just going to email you. I'm like, no, stop.
I'll send you a postcard.
Oh, gosh. I'll send you a fax. So, Tony, there's a lot of steps. So what I want you to do now between, say, next couple of days, I want you to start pulling together videos. Start pulling together your best videos, because those are the things that we're going to want to use first. The more that you have, the better. And I know some people around that may be able to help you remotely, but let's see what we can do. And what a great project. I wish I had time to do this for Tony. Really
yeah. You would have fun with that.
I really would have a great time, but I'm in the business right now of launching a supplement company.
And your sister's taking up like 90% of your time with all those emails.
Oh my gosh, stop. All right, coming up, we have some more great phone calls here on the Kim Komando Show.
Finished training for the day? Time to fight post-workout fatigue with Core Power Protein Shakes. They're packed with 26 grams of high-quality protein to build muscle and electrolytes to help hydrate. The nutrition you need to help your body replenish, rebuild, and repair post-workout so you can power on to the next one. Champion your recovery with Core Power. Visit corepower.com to learn more.
David in Macon, Georgia, what's going on with you today, sir? Welcome.
Hey, Miss Kim, thank you for taking my call. I appreciate you. I'm a huge fan. Thank you. What I've got going on here is I've got a 74-year-old mother who is very independent, very strong woman, loves to go out to eat with her girlfriends on Fridays. A couple of weeks ago, she actually got turned around and lost and wound up about 3 hours away from home.
Oh, dear.
And scared her to death, obviously. And so I would like to be able to provide her some way of me tracking her to be able to find her if it ever happened again, but some way to be able to give her back her independence, if that makes sense.
So what kind of phone does she have, and what kind of phone do you have?
So that's the dilemma I'm running into, right? So we're on different networks. We're also on Android versus iPhone.
What do you have?
I have an iPhone.
Okay. I'll tell you, if it were my mom, I'd go buy her an iPhone. I would. I would. Because this way you have Find My Friends, and you have everything all just baked right into it. Now, if you don't want to do that, there's a service called Live 360. And with Live 360, you can put an app on her phone. It works both on Android and iOS. That gives you where she is. It does driver reports, crash detection, SOS help, roadside assistance, everything along the lines. Now, that's going to cost you maybe $15 to $25 a month, depending upon the package.
Yes.
And so but having been in the caregiver position, which you're not quite there yet, but, it's your mom, is that
Right.
I'd be seriously looking at buying her an iPhone and just saying, here, happy birthday, Merry Christmas. Now, look, we can FaceTime each other. I can get alerts where you are. I can do Find My Friends. You can see where I am. And this way we don't have to worry about you making a wrong right turn ever again. But if you don't want to do that, check out Live 360. We got more of the show coming right up. Recently, a woman in Tampa, Florida, tried to use my husband's name and his social security number to buy a new set of dentures.
Really?
Maybe she looked like a Barry. Hi, I'm Barry.
Where's my teeth?
Okay. Here's the deal is that now we have Franken identities. And this is where criminals stitch together real and fake info with made-up addresses, and they come up with this new person. And then they start scaling up big loans and credit lines, or maybe trying to buy dentures. And so here's the thing. You need to make sure that you monitor your credit report. And if you haven't already, you freeze your credit, and also that you have identity theft insurance. We use and recommend NordProtect. And if you haven't already, make sure that you enter to win the brand new iPhone over at winfromkim.com. Hey, appreciate you being here. That's the end of hour one of the show. And be sure to tell your family members and friends how great it was.
Hey, Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. Now, I don't know if you've heard, but Mint's premium wireless is $15 a month. But I'd like to offer one other perk. We have no stores. That means no small talk. Crazy weather we're having. No, it's not. It's just weather. It is an introvert's dream. Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, $15 per month equivalent required. New customer offer first 3 months only, then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See mintmobile.com.